Have you ever met someone and before they even introduce themselves, a little voice in your head says, "Don't trust this person," or the opposite, you instantly feel safe around them? That gut feeling is actually your brain processing thousands of micro data points in a fraction of a second. Psychologists call this thin slicing. Author Malcolm Gladwell popularized this concept, showing that our brains can draw remarkably accurate conclusions about someone's personality from just a few seconds of observation. Usually this happens automatically through what's known as System 1, your brain's quick, intuitive side. But today, we are going to learn how to do it manually. We'll start with a completely blank slate. Let's call them Subject A. By isolating a few specific behavioral variables, you can actively decode Subject A's personality before they even finish their very first sentence. The first variable is eye contact. Psychologists consider this a 3-second trust test. If someone's gaze is warm and steady, they are usually present and honest. If their eyes look away quickly or constantly dart around, they are signaling nervous energy or trying to hide something. Next, look for micro-expressions. The challenge here is speed. These tiny flashes of real emotion can last just 0.2 seconds. If someone tries to force a polite smile, their mouth might curve up, but their eyes will stay completely flat. You want to watch for the mismatch. If they say, "Nice to meet you," but their facial muscles retain that lingering tension, their body is revealing a truth their words are trying to conceal. Moving down the body, pay attention to the hands. Open palms show honesty, but when someone hides their hands, stuffed deep in their pockets or kept under a table, it unconsciously makes the rest of the room feel uneasy. People intuitively sense a hidden agenda. Finally, notice how they manage space. A person who steps in entirely too close might lack boundaries or be intentionally overbearing. A person who maintains a rigid, distant barrier might be extremely shy, or they might be trying to establish control over the interaction. You can control what you say, but your physical body almost always leaks the exact feelings your carefully chosen words are trying to hide. What someone says first is their psychological business card. Nobody blurts out random thoughts. Their opening line reveals exactly how they want to be perceived, whether they are looking for power, seeking a social connection, or trying to stay in control. Look at this diagram. It shows how the shape of the sound actually carries more data than the vocabulary. A loud, fast pace creates a jagged energy, signaling anxiety or dominance. A rigid monotone shows a tight lid on emotions. Then there is the Janitor test. The truest measure of character is how someone treats a person who offers them absolutely no social or financial benefit. If they snap at a server or act like a janitor doesn't exist, you instantly know their empathy is a calculated strategy. Let's test your observation skills. You have 5 seconds to identify 3 specific red flags in this simulated interaction. Pause the video now if you need more time. Here is the breakdown. Subject A stood unusually far away. They spoke with a rigid monotone, and their hands were buried in their pockets. Put together, these 3 traits clearly signal a massive defensive wall. True character cannot be faked indefinitely. It reveals itself instantly the moment a person is put under mild pressure or placed in a room with a subordinate. Social awareness is also heavily tested at the very end of a conversation. Some people disappear abruptly, like dropping off a Zoom call, while others drag the goodbye out forever, seeking a final dose of approval. A natural exit shows high self-confidence and courtesy. Now, a quick warning. Do not use these tools to aggressively label everyone you meet. Sometimes a person who avoids eye contact or keeps their distance isn't lying to you. They might just be incredibly nervous or shy. Take a look at this final map. Your 10-second read comes down to these 5 variables: steady eyes for trust, engaged mouth muscles for genuine emotion, visible hands for confidence, appropriate distance for comfort, and a varied tone of voice for empathy. Analyzing these signals will rapidly build your intuition muscle, keeping you a step ahead in any room. A 10-second scan offers a starting point, but a deeper understanding takes patience and time.